So we have the I hate 11111 problem from Code Forces round 723 division 2 that was conducted today. And so in this question we are given an input integer x, and we need to see if the this input integer can be made by summing about any number of 11 11 111 1001 and so on. So basically all the numbers with only ones in them, and except one basically. So and we can use any number number of times. So like 33 can be made by using three instances of 1 1, and 144 can be used by using can be made by using one instance of 111 and three instances of 11. And the input integer will be in the range 1 to 10 power 9, and we need to output yes or no. So yes for if we can make this number by using any number of instances of the given numbers, and no if we can't. So the logic behind this question is relatively simple, which can be seen after 5 minutes of interpreting the question. So what we have is we have 1 1 comma 1 1 1 comma 1 1 1 1 comma 1 1 1 1 1 comma 1 1 1 1 1 1 and so on. So we have these numbers. So now we need to see if any number given number x can be made by using 11a plus 111b plus so on, for where a b c d are integers. So not basic integers but non-negative integers 0 1 2 3 and so on. And so for checking this, what we see is that these numbers, all these numbers have some simplification that can be done. So what I'm trying to say is that for the third number we have 1111. So this number is already 100 into 11 plus 11. So what we can say is that any number which can be made using any number of 1111 can also be made using 11. So we don't need to check for 11. So basically we don't need to check for 11111. So this number can be deleted from the selection criteria. And similarly for the fourth number we have 11111. So this number also is 111 into 100 plus 11. So this number can also be deleted from the selection criteria. So this number, both these numbers can be deleted. And similarly for the following numbers we can clearly see 111. This is also a combination of some numbers of 111 and some number of 11. Only the 111 number can't be made from the previous number. So basically at the end we are only left with two numbers, which are 11 and 111. So we need to check the input number x for this equation. So we have only three categories over here, where the first category is a equal to 0, in which x percentage 111 will be equal to 0, and similarly b equal to 0, where x percentage 11, that is mod 11, will be equal to 0. So both these conditions can be checked individually, and if any of these conditions is true we can return yes. And so after that we need to check the condition where not not any of these is 0. So for this what we can do is check two things. So let's store one number division equal to x divided by 11, and remainder rem equal to x mod 11. The reason I did this is because we can check if this we can check if any A and B exist where this property is true. So to check if this property is true for any for some A and B, so what we can say is that for these two division and remainder, as 111 is just 10 into 11 plus 1, so we have DIY number of instances of 11 already in the inputted number, so we can replace 10 of these instances by one instance of 111 and increase the found number by 1. So basically let's say we had 20 instances of 11, so basically we had 220, so we had this. So if we replace 10 instances of 11 with with triple one, so we have 111 comma 10 of 11, then we have 221, as you can clearly see, and also 111 into 2. So another 10 instances of 11 can be replaced by one instance of 111 to get 222. So you get the idea that any 10 number of instances of 11 can be replaced by one instance of 111, which increases the found number by 1. So basically the input number x must have the must be formable by using some instances of 111 and some instances of 11. So we count the number of instances of 11 and see what maximum number we can achieve by replacing some instances of 11 by 111. So what you can see here in the code is that we first check the divisibility by both 11 and 111. If any of these divisibility is true, we return yes, and then we form the two numbers rem and diy, and then we check if remainder into 10, that is the number left after we have after the input number minus found number is less than or equal to multiplied by 10 is less than or equal to divine. So we need at least 10 into the remaining number instances of 11. So division must be greater than or equal to 10 into rem. So in that case we return yes, otherwise in any other case we return no. So we can check if our code works correctly. So we see our code is accepted.